The condenser fan motor goes shaft pointing down. The flat end points up. This is, let's see, in diameter, this would be, it's looking like 5.5 inches in diameter here, maybe four something in height. So the shaft points downward. The fan actually is attached to the collar, which goes down, I mean to the shaft, via a collar which holds it on. So, and then the fan actually kicks the air, and the air should be going upward. So one should be able to put their hand on top, say a foot away. It may not be a good idea to get any closer, and absolutely beyond a foot, but one should feel, say, a foot and a half away, one should feel the air. Now, if you do not feel the air, some motors have a connection where if you switch them, the fan rotates in a different direction. So you may need to rotate it, or the fan blade needs to be in the proper direction. So when one takes the fan off, it's not a bad idea to take a marker such as this and mark a direction which the fan goes. Usually the low end will go first to kick the air upward, and then the high end secondly. So whether that be clockwise, counterclockwise. But question is, once the fan motor is removed from the grill, putting this back on, there's very important. This particular one is an 11 millimeter. So again, one can see the 11 millimeter fits here. Now be very, very careful. I would like to emphasize, when putting this on the fan, put this on the fan on the grill before you actually put it down, and stick something in there without the without any electricity to the unit, so one could maybe take a say a pencil or something and spin the fan and make sure the fan shard clears everything, and also make a mark where the fan shard comes off, so you know around the specific spot where the fan goes on. But getting to the point where one needs to be very careful, tightening these bolts up here onto the grill, tighten these bolts up just so they're barely tight. They're tight, but the motor does not flop. Now, if one gets really puts a lot of torque on this, these will snap. Again, if one puts too much torque on these, one will snap. So be very careful. Tighten them down, snug them down, but do not overdo, because if you overdo this, the entire set behind here can snap and break off, and especially as being with age or cold weather or whatnot. So just tighten these down to the grill, set the grill, maybe take a wooden pencil, spin it around to make sure you're clear. And once you're clear, and once this one, and this one's attached, and again, do not torque these down too heavily. Torque them down enough to where it does not move, but do not try to just put too much power, because if you do, this will snap. So and then when one puts this down, spins the fan, then at that point perhaps one can energize it with the electricity, with the contactor or whatnot, to see if it works. So again, this particular one is an 11 millimeter, and the diameter across from this one is about 5.5 inches in diameter. So one has let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts to attach to the grill, or whatever nomenclature one decides to use. So once that's attached, once one spins it before the electricity, everything's clear. On the shaft, make you a mark, so when the new one comes on, you will have a mind's eye pretty close to where the new one. And try not to bend your fan, because it will ruin your fan, and you will have to buy a fan shard, which may cost you an extra 20, 50, 30, I'm not so certain, whatever the cost may be. So again, just tighten these down, on the grill, put the grill down, spin it to make sure everything's clear. Then once it's clear, you should be, providing everything is wired properly, you should be in good shape. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.